Yo, what's going on today, guys? Back here for some Meowscarada EX, and originally I just wanted to play this card because I think it's one of the more fun cards that have came out in the recent sets, but there actually was some logic behind it. With the rise of Hydreigon, Meowscarada was always very good into Hydreigon for that little bit of Saudi relevancy at the beginning of Pokemon Wonders. And we also found out on stream that against the Venusaur matchup and Mega Steelix on the rise, a turn 1 Meowscarada doing Flower Trick into the active into the 80 on the next turn does actually defeat both Onix, provided they don't land Dig, or the obviously Ivysaur, because it plays around healing as well. So yeah, we ended up bringing the Meowscarada deck that we played last season to make that top 32 top cut, which is going to be the revision of the Meowscarada decidueye. And we played this game on casual. We played in the tournament. Unfortunately, I should have been guaranteed to make top cut, and I made probably the worst misplay of my life, where I opened going second with the Rowlet, and I had Candy Decidueye in my hand, but I actually evolved, and I also had Meowscarada EX on the Sprigatito down, where I could have done what I was talking about, where I could have swapped out to the Sprigatito, did the Flower Trick in the active, and my opponent didn't use a Brock, so I actually would have been guaranteed to kill the Onix through a heavy helmet by doing the Flower Trick into the 80 on the same turn, you know, because it happens at the end, and it plays around healing. But I was a bot. I evolved into the decidueye EX because I had it, and I attacked him, and he had double 1 DD. Lucky ass pop went back to full HP. I lost the game because of that. So yeah, just don't be a bot, and I feel like this deck should actually be able to beat those setup decks, provided you actually find the Meowscarada early. If you find it late, then obviously it's going to be a GG's, but that's kind of how Meowscarada plays. It's a very aggressive early deck, where if you don't find it fast, you're going to probably lose the game. I think the decidueye is just fun. I think it's a fun combination with it. Also, it was like my previous favorite deck in Celestial Guardian, so yeah, we have like the 1-1-1-1 line for the decidueye. We have the two different versions. I would love an Erica in this deck. I think I might actually end up cutting a Leaf Cape out for it. I'm not going to cap. But I also think Leaf Cape is very crucial as well. 2-1-2 line with the additional non-EX Meowscarada, double Copycat, double Professor, double Leaf Cape, double Candy. Deck is definitely fun. It actually can compete against a bunch of the meta. Don't get me wrong, it's not the best deck by any means, but it has cool little niches against like certain decks. Like I said, like it's good against this, like the early Meowscarada EX can be good against the setup decks like Venusaur, Steelix, good against Hydreigon. It's not bad in this week in Excalibur. I wouldn't say it's beats it, but I would say it's might be like even or maybe like slightly unfavored for Meowscarada, depending on kind of like the board state, because like the decidueye EX, like Flower Trick into a Chin Pow, decidueye EX, you know, gets that out of the way, and then you should hopefully be able to like live like one more turn the Sniper Suicune. That's probably already damage. So anyways, I'll showcase off some good games that I had, whether that be games from the tournament or games from the just casual matches before that, playing in the Emblem event against other meta decks. And yeah, let's just get into the video. All right, I mean, we cannot ask for a better hand. Well, I take it back. My fault. My fault, bro. I'm gonna need to see anything but that type beat. Depending on what they put on the, if they don't put anything on the bench, what I might have to do is actually search with this guy, try to find the Meowscarada non-EX or just like a Rowlet, anything, to be honest. I'm assuming Magnezone or Ikorio Magnezone, then the, and okay, Belly Bolt. Okay, that makes sense too. Damn. Damn, bro. That's like nice if we could actually find a Rowlet. And no, okay, so the reason, I'm strategically playing Meow. I was gonna play Venusaur, but I'm like, okay, with the rise of Hydreigon, like, what if we low key play Meowscarada and try to like scam the system? There's just so much variety that I'm really enjoying personally. What I'm not enjoying though is this freaking guy that's about to go in with this Magnezone. I'm going to snipe the back Tadpole for two reasons. One, because Rowlet will just win the game before Ikorio. Yeah, I kind of have to do this, no cap. I mean, don't really have an opportunity or a choice. Yeah, we might be fucking cooked. I could try to Flower Trick the active and then like bait them to not go in the zone, but I think my game plan really is just to draw Rowlet, bro, and like pray to God. Because if I can at least get 2 KOs. However, well, what the hell was that? Sure, bro, whatever. That's just gonna let me win the game. But the Megas were good. And the megas were good, and it created more diversity. So that's like the W. There's no. I mean, I guess the only guess in it for now. Well, that's not even the one I wanted anyways in the first place, but that's actually not bad because we could just kind of like switch between them. Whatever. I think we definitely take this KO. But I think the pack was bad. I think the overall the pack was mid. The other stuff from the set was good though. Or like the meta that it brought was good, I should say. I just think this guy is playing so incorrectly. I don't know if I'm tripping, but I just don't think. I just felt like he could be playing this better. Meowscarada non-EX bets. Yeah, because now I could just do this and like. I guess he could Cyrus me, but I could do this. I could Guzma would fucking low key lose me the game, but like let's just not talk about that. I can put the energy on you, and then we have the non-EX Meowscarada. We just attack. Is that lucky yes pop? Hold up. Yep. Bottom 2 rallied, by the way, is crazy. Yeah, yeah, it's disgusting looking. Don't get me wrong, bro. It's disgusting, but we're just not gonna acknowledge it. I mean, at this point, I just go Meowscarada and I attack for 80, and then I'm just chilling. I think Mezagoso is a terrible card in my personal opinion. That's I would rather have the hiking shell personally. Like yes, pop. Yeah, you need to get on that, man. Well, or candies bottom. I don't think we need it. Actually, no, he still has lucky yes pop, right? He only landed 1, so I could flower. Actually, all right. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna actually flower trick the active because this plays around lucky ice pop, and then he's gonna if he swaps back out in the Ori, that's fine because that gives us a turn to get the non-EX decidueye, and then we just win the game, right? So this is all strategically calculated. What's up, man? Yeah, it's going pretty chill. We could even do this to prevent the Oricorio knockout. And then we could flower trick the active, because if he goes into the active still. I think this is like the really neat thing about Meowscarada. And the opponent rage quits. Yeah, this guy probably threw the app. Tournament starts in 5 minutes, so we're just kind of waiting. Hopefully it doesn't get delayed again. Yeah, and they nice. Were you hit me for copycat next, bro? Like, come on, just keep placing cards down. Holy god damn, you actually did it. Like, chill on me, bro. Like, god damn. Starting plans actually to my benefit makes it so I cannot die to the Suicune if they high roll 3 basics Baxcalibur, which is like the one nice thing. Maybe they have fucking X-Speed Misty, bro. Baxcalibur, who even knows? What's up, Spacely? Beedrill EX is based though. I'd be down for it. Well, I'm gonna double Pokeball to thin out my deck. And I'm going to not do anything, and I'm gonna just basically pray that my opponent has no Baxcalibur, has no hand disruption. If he has hand disruption plus Baxcalibur, my opponent's just a goat, bro. I'm not gonna go. Alright, we might have to end up using this copycat, which I don't feel comfortable using. But, well, technically we don't have to use it. We could go in the Forgazzo, actually. Let's see, do they have Baxcalibur? If they don't, that's actually really good for us. I might actually even potentially snipe it. Okay, we go in the Forgazzo, and we can place a Rowlet down, and they can't do... Unless they have Giovanni. If they have Giovanni in this deck, like, they're just the best player alive. And we can do this. I could have tried to go for the copycat, placing everything down and then find it, but if I didn't, then I kind of just lose the game. And my hand's like really good besides that, so I don't really think it was necessary. But they have backs now, which is really annoying. Or like Pokemon pair, and then he's gonna be good, right? That's all he needs. Oh, dude, wait, a Meowscarada goes crazy here, right? Because we do 130 damage. Oh yeah, we're so based. Hold up. I do see one problem, but I don't think my opponent... I think I need copy. I need a leaf cape to force my opponent to have to go in with Chin Pao. Or I could place the Sprigatito. I think I place this, bro. And if honestly, if they go in with this weekend, they go in with this weekend. I think I'll find because it's a non-EX anyways. Let's just draw some cards. Nice. If I leaf cape, they have to have another basic plus you. Because I go to 90, they have to have, I mean, they surely have another basic, bro, like 100 freaking %, but I want to get this card out of my hand. Whatever, bro. Maybe they're dumb and maybe they snipe the decidueye EX on the low key. I think they might go in with the Suicune and take the KO and then save Chin Pao for later, but I'm not too sure what they're going to do. They actually go into Chin Pao. I'm very curious on what the targeting is here. Because they already wasted Boat on that Suicune, which means if they attack with the... Well, I mean, if they have double Excalibur, that's like a different story, but like, I don't... Well, they have double Excalibur. Alright, I think if they target this guy, I'm a little bit scared. If they don't, then I just win, obviously, with two, like, decidueye pings back to back. They could also be scared of, like, Meowscarada doing a bunch of damage, maybe. I think that is correct, which is super unfortunate for us. However, there's a benefit that we can't do because of this play. Yeah, it's pretty annoying. We needed that. We actually really needed that rare candy. So I guess I got a copycat it instead. Copycat, I guess, was the wave, but it didn't really matter. I already had everything I needed. I guess the other leaf cape would have been nice, but whatever. So they can evolve. They can swap out. Yeah, they can swap out and attack with them with this guy. Let's see. I mean, I could also Flower Strike the active, but then they're gonna waste Cyrus because they have Cyrus, and if they Cyrus me, then I'm at full HP. I think we just attack with the Fighting Claw. Because they're so weak, and they have to specifically be playing the Aero to build. Most people are actually playing PCL. And if they were playing PCL, then we could just snipe the Chin Pao. Because it won't be able to come back into the active to be able to dodge. So I think this is the correct play. I guess we lose to Sabrina, but if they have Sabrina, they're just the greater player, right? Yeah. Okay, exactly what I was talking about. They could have Lucky Ice Pop also. But their last card should be Cyrus and something else. And second Professor Research, so we know exactly what they have in hand. It could also be Mars, to be fair, but we just win this game because the Chin Pao can't go back to the active. They could be playing Double Hill, not gonna lie, but I just don't believe it. If they are, they're just the better player. And then we get Flower Trick into you. Yeah, I always like the theoretical Sabrina is always just fun to think about. Appreciate that, Saints. Appreciate that. Do they have Irida? Let's see. Or do they actually just Well, he can't retreat, Dave, because if he retreats, he goes back into the active, and then we attack him for the 80. So he was checkmated. Nice. And yeah, that's just how you navigate the Meowscarada matchup, bro. Just gotta be gotta have some good targeting. Even though that was like low key very simple game, but let's just act like I'm big brain. Yep. I would definitely target the back. Actually, I'll probably just target the active if I draw it. I'm gonna go for it. I don't care. There's not a single chance I cannot find it. If I can't find it after a 5-card copycat, this game hates me. Come on. Come on. Thank you. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think we always flower trick into the back because there's no reason to flower trick the active. Because if they evolve in the Magneton, that's just wasting damage. And I want to, I mean, they could Poncho, but it's very unlikely that this deck runs Poncho. Actually, it's not super unlikely, but like the flower trick does not matter unless you have Cape on the Magneton. If they have Cape on Magneton, then they got it. They're just the best player alive. Let's see. All right, if they have double Clement Bog, they're the best player alive, which is gonna be a situation. I think they might have double Clement Bag. Hiking Troll, or they're just using it to draw cards. Let's find out. I don't really mind that. They're only doing 40. I don't really care about this guy because this guy's taking 70, which means he always dies to a non-EX Meowscarada. Unless he has some sort of healing on him. You also can't even one-shot the Meowscarada still. So I think we do this. And I guess I can't actually attack with it this turn, but there should be no, like if they're playing Hiking Troll, they shouldn't be playing the stadium for the stage 1, I guess. Like, or like have a Geo, hopefully. I guess they have all that, then I'm just cooked, right? I guess I could have targeted the back or anything, but I don't know. If they have Geo or Red, bro, they're just, they actually have both stadiums. Incredible. I mean, I'm still at full HP. I lose the Cyrus, but like, I mean, I lose the Cyrus only if I don't find a, no, I lose the Leaf Cape. I have to get Leaf Cape and Cyrus, actually. Shoot. Fuck. Yeah, I mean, this guy just had the nuts, dude. I mean, what the fuck can I even do about that, right? I mean, we have Rare Candy, but we need to find Leaf Cape. That's the problem. Holy fucking shit, we found them both. No, wait, I think I'm still at 140, so I lose the Cyrus anyways, right? Yeah, I'm at 130. All right, I lose the Cyrus or Sabrina, but like whatever. At least we have a chance. You cannot beat, dude. Both stadiums, Magneton with the Clement's bag. If we just didn't have the Clement's bag, we would have won. Generational fucking talent right here, man. Incredible. Some players are just built different. Like, nobody can beat that board state. Like, so my opponent messed up here. They should have put the energy on the Baxcalibur to swing for 290s. Or never mind, just they have fucking Sabrina, bro. Yeah, sure, bro. All right, like, like, what even is that, bro? No, I'm gonna play you down. We even have Rowlet to thin out the deck, so we should be guaranteed. I mean, we're not guaranteed, but we should have a pretty high chance of getting anything. Please. The Indeedee is whatever. It doesn't matter. I just need to see no heavy helmet, man. Actually, I guess technically placing down the guys in the back is not right, because I could actually flower trick on an Indeedee, snipe it with the decidueye. That actually, I like that top deck because that just gives me something. And then maybe I can get like 2 KOs from the back. How do you do a sleep scan? We just wake up. Easy. Anyways, Meowscarada EX, Meowscarada EX, please. Come on. This Meowscarada EX, bro. Meowscarada EX about to hit like crack, bro. I swear to God. It's actually about to hit like crack. Come on. Oh, let's fucking go. Let's go, bro. Thank you. And GG's. Yeah, no, it's unwinnable now. No, actually, let me rephrase that. Let me rephrase that. It's not unwinnable. They have one lucky ass pop. There is technically still a way that my opponent never loses this game. Meowscarada kind of good against these setup decks because it can swing very early. Maybe we just figure something out in the meta, man. Because, like, for example, the rainbow. Hold up, I don't I don't agree with this. All right. Surely he doesn't have double. Surely he doesn't have double Mega Manectric in hand, right? Or an E-switch. Yeah, but I think for sure next tournament is. Oh well, this gives me a little bit of a hope. Although I still think no, I don't. Actually, I'm at 190 HP, so as long as he doesn't E-switch to the Rocky Helmet one. No, this matchup should be chilling. I need more basics than just one Meowscarada though, which is like super unfortunate, but like let's just see what happens. Alright, copycat, I'm fucked. I'm getting cooked. Alright, he tells that's actually I mean I don't think that actually matters. I think okay, thank you God. Oh my god, I needed this so bad. Also apologies for the yawning, but I am tired. Fun fact, I slept 12 hours yesterday. I passed out at 9. Well, I guess I slept like maybe 11, 10 hours. I passed out at like 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. And then I woke up today at like 6 a.m. and then I'm going back to sleep. And then I woke up at 8 a.m. So I slept like 11 hours a day. Nah, you're good, man. Well, hopefully you enjoyed the stream, or hopefully if there's another. Hopefully, I mean, I know there's a couple tournaments tomorrow, but it looks like they're all in the morning. So, but hopefully you do good at the next one you enter. But I think I should just win this game. He's doing 80 damage. We build up a Meowscarada 9EX, and I think that should just sweep. Would have been nice to have a Rowlet decidueye EX for the end game, but it is what it is. But yeah, this is not a tournament game. Neither. I think both. I would not run either of those Greninjas, personally. He doesn't have a KO yet, so I mean, I could go into this guy because 90 HP is so based. And I can threaten with the non-EX guy, or maybe he doesn't even think I have it. Yeah, then I could just Solar Beam this guy. I could Lucky Ass Pop it. If you Lucky Ass Pops, I mean he's just the better player. Yeah. Yeah, that sucks. I hate when like you want to play in a tournament, because that's how I was like the last 3 days. I've been wanting to play in tournaments, but like there's just been no good times for me. It's either like waking up at 6 a.m., which I'm good, or like entering one at like 11 p.m. I'm so chill off this. He has to hit and land 2 Lucky Ice Pops. PCL is obviously not enough. Do we see Lucky Ice Pop? Come on. Do we see Lucky Ice Pop? And this is why non-EX Meowscarada is goated. We're going to come in, do 130 damage, and just insta win the game. And, yep, nice.